Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be doing an update on one of my previous Temu hauls where I got this airbrush machine. I have a coupon code for Temu which I'm putting up on the screen, and that'll get you a $100 coupon bundle as a new user. If you're not familiar with Temu, it's an online marketplace with a ton of products all at super affordable prices. I posted the original video for this haul in early July, but I'm just doing an update just to see how the $16 airbrush machine held up, and also show you all how to clean the airbrush so that you can continue to use it. So yeah, I'm just going to go in and show everything that I got first, and then I'll jump into my design as well as how to clean the airbrush. Now I'm going to jump into how to clean the airbrush machine. Also, I have the links in the description box for everything that I showed at the beginning of the video, so be sure to check that out. But I'm going to start off by taking apart the airbrush. So the first thing I'm doing is just removing the base part. That's the part with the battery. It is a portable airbrush, so you would use that portion to plug up and charge, and then you just connect it to your airbrush, and the air flows up into this top portion and blows out whatever you put in. Of course, for us, we're doing nails, so it's just going to be blowing out the gel product. Then you want to go in and remove the very tip, and really that tip portion is two different parts, but you'll see me take that apart later. And now you can kind of see the needle inside of the airbrush a little bit better. I'm going ahead and taking off this little component, which is what you put your gel polish mixture in. So my first time trying it, I did gel polish and rubbing alcohol, and that really messed up the machine. So you don't want to do that. You want to go in with some acetone instead, and I'm also using acetone to clean it. Now I'm just going to remove the back. So as you can see, I just twisted that off, and then you're going to grab this portion right here and twist that also, and that's going to allow you to remove the entire needle. So I'm just going to continue to roll that and then push it out. Trying not to be too hard with it. I didn't want to break it. And then also that little piece that's closest to the part that we just unscrewed, that's kind of sticking up, that's the component that goes behind the lever that you see right there at the top with the ridges on it, and that is what allows you to kind of pull back and blow like more air or less air, however you want to use it. But now I'm just filling up my little glass with some acetone, and I'm gonna go in and use the spoolies that I got in the airbrush cleaning kit to kind of go in and clean any of the built up gel. But as you can see, I started cleaning it, and then I ended up taking one of the smaller ones and sticking it inside of this little portion, and then I was able to separate the inner piece. And this part had a ton of gel polish in it. It's pink gel polish, so you can kind of see it at the tip. But I'm just going in and getting some acetone on the little spoolie and just repeatedly sticking it through. I would say if you want to go in and just let the component soak for a little while in acetone, it'll make it even easier to clean because the gel will kind of break down on its own. But I was being kind of thirsty to hurry up and do my design, so I didn't really let it soak for long, but I am going to sit some of the pieces down in there. But yeah, I'm just going to go in and clean each component. I'm also going to be using some lint-free pads, which are what's at the top, the pink little square pads. I'm just going to use that to wipe down the needle. But yeah, I'm going to go in and clean everything, and then I'll check back in. Now that I have everything nice and clean, I'm just going to put everything back together again. So I'm putting this tiny portion back into the very tip, and then I'm going to stick the needle through that, which it wasn't time to put the needle through yet, but I just was trying to get it to go back in there. So yeah, and then I'm just going to twist that onto the very tip. Then I can go in and insert the needle, and this is kind of hard to do sometimes. The little tab that goes behind the lever that you pull back, it does have to be pushed down a certain way in order to go in all the way. So sometimes I have to kind of turn it upside down in order to do that. And then I just take this and start twisting it back in, and then you can twist the very back on, and then you have it completely together. So it's super easy to do. Now I'm going to start my nail design, so I'm going to be using this dark blue color as my base, and then I'm going to go in with the light blue using the airbrush machine to do an aura design. So yeah, I'm just going to go in and do that, and then I'll check back in. So now I'm just making my little mixture. So I have some acetone at the bottom of my glass, and I'm just going to go in and put a good bit of gel polish. You don't want it to be too thick, but you also don't want it to be too thin. So I just kind of play around with it, adding more gel polish as I see fit. I'm just going to go in and mix that together, and then I'll add it into the little container on the airbrush so that I can use it. Now I'm just twisting the lid back on and it's ready to go. So I'm just going to go in and lightly brush it. It's kind of hard to see that first pass just because it's a lighter color going over a darker color, but you don't want to put too much or else it'll pool. So just go in and do the little thin coat first, cure that in the lamp, and just build it up as much as you need to. But you just want to go in circular motions. You don't want to get too close to the nail, and you also don't want to pull the lever back too far or it'll blow out too much at once, but just gently go in. I have the video sped up so it looks way more aggressive than what it is, but I'm just going in little circular motions, lightly pulling back on the airbrush machine, and then I'll just build up the layers as needed. Now I'm going to go in and apply my charms, and these charms have a little dangly star at the end of them, so I just wanted to make sure when I cured them that I didn't cure that into place as well. I'm using nail rhinestone gel to adhere it, so I'm just going to hold it into place, and I also just going to hold up the little charm at the end so that way I don't cure that onto the nail as well. I'm going to do that on both hands, and then I'm going to go in and top coat the nails. And I do have to say that little charm did kind of get annoying over time. Every time I moved my hand it made noise because it's like dangling everywhere, but yeah, it was still super cute. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this design. Once I top coated, I just applied the nails. When I apply my press-ons, I just go in and lightly file the shine off my natural nail, and then I just go in and wipe them off, any dust that's on the nail, and then just go in with some nail glue. I actually used brush-on nail glue that I got from Temu. So yeah, overall I really do love this set, and I really do love the airbrush machine. I feel that it held up very well for it to have been $16. You basically just need to make sure you clean it and it'll still work for you. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of the nail design or the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.